Okay, welcome to the 4Q channel. Today we're going to make a simple Italian sauce, something that I've been eating all my life, thanks to my mum and dad teaching me this. You only need a few ingredients. We've got onion, we've got carrot, we've got garlic. Sometimes you can use a bit of celery and mushroom just to add to the sauce, and that'll give it a little bit of flavour. First things first, we're going to just take a little bit of onion, and we're just going to dice the onion, and I will be showing later how to dice an onion. I'll do a video on how to cut an onion certain different ways. So basically just going to go across, do two little cuts, and then just going to dice them like this, watching your fingers like I nearly did. Okay, to get things rolling, we're going to turn the... Right, we got heat here. Yep, okay. So you want it on a sort of low to medium type of heat. We're going to first add some olive oil. Be liberal with it. This 2 teaspoons thing doesn't really make sense. The more olive oil you use, the better flavour you will have. So, yeah, don't be too cautious about how much you use. Okay, so we're going to just put that diced onion in first. Next, we're going to use, say, half a carrot. Over here. And I'm just going to peel that. Like so. We're going to get trusty old grater. Get the small holes, which are over here. And the reason we use carrot is just to give a little bit of sweetness to the sauce. Sometimes tomatoes can be a bit acidic, and so to counteract that, we use carrot. Okay, so grab your carrot, throw that in as well. That's it, and then we want to keep stirring that. Beautiful. Now the secret here is to let this carrot and onion cook for about 10 minutes. And what you're trying to do is extract all the sugar out of the carrot, and that'll sweeten the sauce. So you're going to let that go, and just keep an eye on it. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just keep a glass of water next to me, and if I see it starting to burn, I'll just cook it off with a little bit of water, and that there will stop the burning. Now this is a quick sauce. Normally you can throw in chicken pieces, pork bones, lamb bones as well, and that'll also give the sauce a lot of flavour as well. But if you're just after something really quick, and we're using this for ravioli tonight, so this is one of them dishes that won't take you too long. Now, next we got garlic. Just going to chop that up like this, so. And I'm going to use the trusty garlic crusher. That goes in, per se. Give it a squeeze. Okay, open it up a little bit more and just give it another squeeze. Okay, and keep an eye on the garlic, because the last thing you want is for the garlic to burn, and nothing wrecks the sauce like burnt garlic. So cheers to keep an eye on it. Again, you're just wanting it to reduce down, and you want the onions to go an opaque colour. Right, so and again, just going to continue to add a dash more water. Now, when it comes to tomato sauce, if you're lucky enough to have a father like mine who grows his own tomatoes, then crushes them, puts them in bottles, and you get your homemade Italian sauce, that's fantastic. But if you can't, look, I like this brand itself, Mutti, it's called, and it's a lovely, lovely rich tomato flavor. It's a lovely rich tomato flavor, and I find this works just as well. And you can see that lovely color in there. Beautiful. Okay, this is looking good. Very good. All right. At this stage now, that's been cooking for about 4 or 5 minutes or so. If you're happy with that, just start adding your sauce. Now, for a family of 4, you'll find that 1 tin should be enough. I then do add, say, a little bit of water, say 1/4 of a tin of water. I'll add to that. There you go. I'm just going to throw that in there like that. Now, to give this sauce a little bit of flavor, I know everyone says just add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, but look, if you want fail-proof sauce, you've sometimes got to add a little bit of salt. And I use Massel, which is an Australian brand, and yeah, I like the chicken one, like that. And so what I'm going to do is just roughly add about, I don't know, 2-3 teaspoons, and then just keep turning it. That's it. Now, always taste your sauce. I know I've just put it in just now, but perfect. That is perfect. Could even add a little bit more, just a touch more, and even drizzle a little bit more olive oil on the top. And look, let that cook for about another, I say, 10-15 minutes on low, and then boil your ravioli or your pasta, whatever you decide that you want to have it with. You can even make it as a lasagna, like you can use this sauce to make a lasagna. Also, if you want, you can change the color of the sauce. You can add a dash of cream as well, which will just give it a nice, smoother, softer taste. But yeah, there you go. 15-20 minutes, you got yourself a Nice Italian sauce. Also, last but not least, you want to add a little bit of herbs and just throw in a little bit of basil if you're lucky enough to be growing it in the garden. Basil goes very, very, very well with sauce. And there you have it. Until next time, pork you.